Welcome, everyone.
Welcome everyone. Yep, welcome. And we are going to be moving on to Series 2 in a second. So we're going to just show you guys the decks that we're going to be seeing for Series 2. It's going to be between a Movius and In Nomine Satanas, or in Satan's name. So these are the lists. I see. This is the first time we're seeing it too, by the way, guys. Just saying. So this is going to be a very on-spot flame if we have any. So, can you see the list, Sawyer?
Yes, I can see the list. Like, paper point Wilson.
Paper point Wilson.
That's what you get for bullying me with Arc Griffin. Academy, let's go.
But well played by both, man. Yeah, it was a very tight.
Like the stealth ping was really the best play I think from the series. The stealth ping to deny the ice value and then bamboozle Nova was actually a really decent play.
Yeah. And I think at one point it got 1 sec.
But like to see the decks here.
Yeah, I'm here.
If you see Movius decks, we see Townsfolk again. Townsfolk with Portal, Salamander, Lecky, which is actually pretty interesting.
Like, it is.
Mutated Hound.
It is. It's kind of like a take on the Portal shenanigans that Life Coach is doing right now with his cash deck. Basically Portal, and then you get the Lackey and the Tax Collectors doing their thing in round 1, and at the same time thinning. But in all honesty, this is a list I've never.
But they don't work with each other, right? Or did they nerf it? Because I know that it when the first time you get a coin or whatever, then Tax Collector doesn't boost with Lecky.
Yeah, so if any coin was earned before Tax Collector goes off, Lackey already boosts itself. So for that turn, it's done. So yeah, and no, JSN is not in this Shadow Seeker. He's not. I'm sure he's playing Apex with you.
Yeah, but JSN is playing in the Creef League.
That's
true. These days.
True. Alright, so I think that the line pockets is fairly okay. I mean, it's a little different from what we see. We have a lot of coin generation. We have the Townsfolk for some good points if you get the Ego going off with the Tax Collectors. Ego Tax Collector with the Townsfolk is broken. Absolutely broken. In a 5-card round, I think you can make around 80 to 90 points if you set it up right with the right amount of coins, which is
But what
insane.
you see is also that you have the Horse and Freak Show, which is okayish, and Philipper as kind of as your spenders, or like your offensive spenders, maybe Bloody Good Funds, but you don't see any Professor Horse and Junior. So you can't just, one clip easily certain engines without having to commit many coins to kill it. So you have to evaluate when you want to play Philipper or Bloody Good Fun, because you then don't have any coins for maybe something else.
Yeah.
Then you have like Jack and Cleaver shenanigans. So.
But this is definitely sort of consistent, I'm sure. Of course, there's no bank because you run the Ornero down there.
But you have the Horde stuff, like the pirate dudes, the Zero Raiders. And then you have the Portal for some thinning and Oniromancy. So it should work, I think. It's consistent enough.
Yep.
And then we have Uprising, which
with an open decklist Earden, so it is questionable, but still, it's not a bad deck.
Yeah, if you don't face kind of Skellige, then every deck is kind of boosty these days. So, like, maybe not Commandos, but we will have to wait what Satanas will bring, if Ewan gets much value or not. But otherwise, this is just a normal Witcher list we saw. Okay. I think nobody in the last Open played any NR.
No, I think not in the Open, but I think in the qualies, Nick R did try to get through with this.
Yeah.
But NR Witches, sadly, is just not cutting it when it comes to the other decks out there and how this deck basically gets bullied by the other decks. So it's definitely not a bad thing to play, and maybe in a tournament like this. It's definitely a lot of points with a lot of carryover and a lot of tempo. but
Yeah,
the nerf to the Scytheman really killed the deck. It really did.
yeah. I mean, also Movius proves that he's like, well, whatever. There were some buffs to Fall Test and Inspired Zeal, but I don't care. And then he just
Yeah,
plays a list he knows.
yeah, and
So
I'm actually quite disappointed that people don't run the location in NR Witches, the Kesserin. Like I know it
yeah,
sounds
but
funny, but like
yeah.
it's like a card which is meant to be there, and it's just sad. I'm gonna flame Movius for not keeping that card. Like how dare you? Like how freaking dare you? Like everyone keeps location in other factions. Maybe not Syndicate, but yeah.
Well, maybe
Come
I
on.
make some use of my 3 years Italian I had at school,
Oh, go ahead.
so I can flame on Italian.
You want to flame right
But
now?
no. After his first misplay. But I mean, we can flame about his boring Blaze of Glory list.
Ah,
It's
the
kind of the
same
same.
list
He just
again.
copied Nova's idea with Savage Bear.
Yep,
So,
100%.
but he plays Totem instead of Yalma, which is
Totem,
like
Totem is
always.
guaranteed points though, so it's not
Yeah,
a
but
bad
it's
addition.
always, you know, you can be a chat and do damage to your opponent, or you can be, not a chat and do self-damaging stuff. So, and self-damage is always for, small papers, while damage is always for big papers. So,
I
Totem
think
seems to
that's a
be.
very well put sentence. Like small pepe, big pepe, yeah. But it's the
Exactly.
same list. Like I don't even think we need to talk about it, and that is flaming it in itself. It's literally the same list. So
Mm.
yeah, and of course, again, we might see Kelly action this time. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
Strays of Bella.
Strays of
Oh,
Spala,
the
baby.
value.
Yeah, we are finally seeing some movement back in this
Oh,
deck,
bandits.
which is what I like. Yeah, it's a bandit card, of
Nice.
course, BG. But I think that when the deck was having Strays of Spala or the Primordial Dao, or not Primordial Dao, whatever the Dao is, Frenzied Dao that moves the
Yeah.
unit, it was a pretty fun list. I think that was a list that Colomon had taken to the Masters back in December as well.
I
But
mean, if you see stuff in other lists, like if people decide to play Imka like Movios, if you play boats or whatever, then a cheap movement can always do the trick. So,
yeah,
like, it can be super annoying. Like Wilson, if you play Stefan and then you just play a 5 provision movement card, it's like, okay, some of your good cards is just moved, and then, immediately Stefan says, you know what? No, I'm not doing it. And
yeah.
then with no real obvious reason,
But
and
again, I think this is a fairly standard list again with the double
yeah,
forktail spores, a little bit of control with the Wrath and Heat Wave and things like that, and Parasite. Parasite is
yeah.
as well. Some people decide not to run it, but this one does have Parasite in it for that little
It
extra
also has
oomph.
a double ice troll and now Wild Hunt Hounds.
That is
So
true. That
it's also
I don't know why
interesting.
people still think that Ice Troll is better. Like I think Hounds are way better because I don't think you never not get dominance with this deck, you know?
Yeah.
And
But sometimes you get bamboozled by Nilfgaard and then you don't have less units and then ice trolls don't go out.
yeah,
Then
exactly. That's a good
and also
point.
with Trace of Spalla, like every time you play something and you face Nilfgaard, you have to be aware that your Bronze cards can be used against you. Like you
Yeah.
can remedy a squibble to kill his Egerin or whatever. You can copy a Trace of Spalla to move a defender or something like this. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, all in all, like standard lists, except maybe the Line Pockets one, but they are all like lists you can, get used to. So
Yeah.
I think they're also all pretty decent.
But Darth
So
Lawtons
let's
is
see.
right. Imagine expecting Nilfgaard. But I think Nilfgaard is definitely a list that many people are going to enjoy very soon, given how the meta is shaping up. And I think we already
Yeah,
see a lot of control NG going around with Masquerade Balls surprisingly still being there. So, people who were
yeah.
saying it's dead, one of them being me, because I hope it was, well, we were wrong. It's not dead at all.
Yeah.
But,
Let's
alright.
take a look at Satanas
Yeah,
list.
let's do
What
that.
he will try to bring to Clap Movius here.
Alrighty, so
Ooh.
we see Wholesome Death Wish. I mean, I know it's not
Oh,
the first deck, but that's what literally got my eye immediately.
yeah.
Wholesome
Shield
Death Wish.
Wall. This is. I mean, this is a classic shield wall from like ages ago, right?
Yeah, this is a classic shield
Oh,
wall with Griffin
Visigoth.
Witcher. Griffin
Holy
Witcher,
monkeys.
Visigoth, and yeah, those are the two changes. Griffin Witcher and Visigoth are the
Yeah.
main changes here, and a lock deck, because why not?
Yeah. I mean, this list is pretty solid. It
Very
has a
solid
good
list.
long round potential
Yeah,
and also removal. And if you can't get through Defender, then you can get bamboozled. But we know that Movius plays some
Mm-hmm.
some purify and other stuff, movement. But he has to be careful to get through his defender. Like this defender can be annoying because from time to time, Skellige can have a problem against Donmir because of the shield. And then if you always give it shield wall, you can't really get rid of it, except you have like some ping stuff. But what I
Yeah.
find interesting is that there's no boiling oil in this list. So there is like only AA as a target for Natalis, and otherwise it's bricked.
But
Which
yeah, like
I
as Innomine is saying in chat, all he wanted to do was take some old lists, maybe make a little changes to change a few things here and there, and then see if the old meta can beat the new meta is what he's trying to say. Well, if that doesn't happen, you're gonna get flamed on, my boy. You're gonna get flamed. So you better be careful with what you wish for. And Movies as well. Welcome. We just went through your decks, which was this and disgusting Blades of Glory. But what are you gonna do?
Buenasera Mobius. That's like uh, yeah, we will see. But this list is kind of pretty decent. I actually wished that Visigoth would get Zeal formation again. Because
I
then
agree.
many other lists, like with Meath and
Yeah.
everything, can be pretty devastating if you have a Visigoth last say.
Yeah, I know. Visigoth, like removing formation from Visigoth basically killed the card. And I think it is something I hope they revert like they
Yeah.
did with Inspired Zeal.
But it's funny
Because
that they say, okay, this is too strong. We have to nerf it a bit because last say damage with so many points. We have to keep an eye on this. And then they create stuff like ice.
and
And you're like,
V,
wait,
of course,
what?
V itself, which has a lot of points if you can't
Yeah.
answer it, you know. And
Yeah.
it is definitely going in contrary with what they want to do, but hopefully it goes in a better direction as it is already. So it's going to be
Yeah.
fun to see this overwhelming hunger deck, not gonna lie, because the foglet with the new fog effect, the archer spore for thinning now, with some thrive here and there, with some movement, the frost. This is how I like my death wish as well. So
Yeah.
it's definitely not something I can flame at because I like the list, like genuinely. This is a wholesome death wish list. So it's not something you can flame
Yeah.
at.
But it's like pretty like this list against stuff like townsfolk is gonna get absolutely bamboozled because you don't
Yeah.
really have the removal,
Yeah.
and then the townsfolk goes off, and then you're like, heck, wait,
Yeah.
5 billion points.
Yeah.
And
True.
it's the same problem every devotion list has when it's not about control. But I think with if Satanas knows how to play it, which I would assume, then you have like enough cards or like enough control options if you want to. Um,
But like,
yeah,
I know Movius is saying that the win rate is 100% at rank 22 and Townsfolk is unstoppable. But like Townsfolk, and by the way, why are you flaming yourself? But yeah, like Townsfolk can be good. Like I think we already mentioned that as well. Like short round, this with Igor and tax collectors is just points in your
yeah,
pocket.
but maybe
Like,
Satanas is already afraid, and then we don't see townsfolk,
that
which
is
would be
true.
devastating.
That is true. The bans
So
will be open in like 3-4 minutes, and
yeah,
we will be seeing those as well. And if it does get banned, it's
yeah,
gonna be a little sad, but it's
because
all
Nova banned
dependent.
townsfolk as well, which is
True,
saddery.
true. Townsfolk is
So
it's underestimated, it is underrated, and it is definitely an underdog, which can get a lot of points if it sticks. So
yeah.
it's do the math. It's a
But
lot of
yeah, back
points.
to the overwhelming hunger list. I think
Yeah.
like you kind of know what to expect. It's kind of like the overwhelming hunger list we saw last autumn, something like this.
Yeah, yeah.
With now the Winter Queen and stuff and the Art Gaze. So it's kind of the basic list, which can get a lot of points, but also, can lack certain stuff. But he plays
Mhm.
double bruiser with Frost and everything, so he can maybe bamboozle Kelly.
It's
Also,
definitely a lot of control.
yeah.
Lot of control.
Um, and like we see another congregate list with less control. Like there's no professor, there's no Horson Junior, but there's a
Yeah,
tavern brawl,
I think there is a
and
tavern brawl as well. Yes, there is. That's 7 provisions right there.
there's like Satanas goes for the kind of old version or for
It's
the
the
classic
it's
version with
kind of the old school congregate.
yeah
It is.
with Justice for Halfling Cracker
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
or like for the Bare Knuckle Brawler.
yeah, 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 for sure.
So and some smuggled. So
Hmm.
I think it's maybe a bit weaker than the other version we saw from Nova because it lacks the control cards and the short range control cards. But it also has like other stuff to kill things and um yeah. I mean it is really
Well, other
consistent.
than that, yeah, it's consistent. I was just gonna say that it has some sort of consistency for sure with XCOM, Vivaldi Bank, and things like that. And
Yeah.
of course, the Novigradian Justice thinning and helping you accomplish that. So I think it's gonna be quite a solid list and a potential ban, in my opinion,
Yeah,
because
maybe.
it's scary.
Like
Like,
you also have to be aware of that in his last deck, he also plays Irden, and we know that Movius has many boost stuff. Even Kelly is boosting a lot, and then you have Townsfolk.
mhm.
So Irden can be a problem. And also, this Getty list looks pretty strong with all his engines. You have all the druids, you have the discard package. So you actually go here, which is interesting, not for a Neuromancy, but you try to have the consistency through your tutors, like Quen, like
Mhm,
Ermion,
mhm.
and then you try to get the other consistency package through your discard. So you have Burner and you have the Mask of Ouroboros. So I actually think that if Mobius is not banning this, that this list is a blue coin list because you
Yeah.
need to get the extra consistency through the stratagem. Otherwise, you don't have any. What is the guy called the scouts, something like this, to the
Um.
scouts to discard some stuff.
Yeah,
So you
like
only have really burner, and that's
yeah.
kind of
There's no Skjold. Yeah, there's no Hemi Skjold. There's no
yeah
Coral either. The buffed Coral now, but again, he made it very clear that he wants to use the old decks, basically, literally old meta
yeah.
decks. And yeah, I
Imagine
remember
not
this
playing
list.
Deron. What
Imagine
is
not
this?
playing Terran. Yeah, that's.
Disgusting. Nuts. Yeah, I mean, I could actually see that you just cut the blue boy because I don't really see. I mean, you
Yeah,
can play
could
blue
be.
boy with Strawblood Priest. Like, okay, this is
It's a good
decent,
engine and a potential.
but
With the leader, you can potentially heal it back by playing alchemy cards. So it's not a bad
yeah,
idea, but the question is it going to stick, right? So it's going to be
yeah,
fun to see these things going up against Movius's list because Movius runs Yurden in Uprising. So if
yeah,
Battletrons goes up against Uprising, Uprising is definitely having an upper hand. But Battletrons deck also has Yurden in it, so it's kind of like
yeah,
a like a who's gonna get last say thingy maybe. But anyway,
yeah.
I think
So yeah,
with
let's start the round. I would
yeah,
say
let's
and
get
just
off with the
see.
round. Yeah, I think it's about time we do that. The round has begun. I have added myself as a spectator as well. And guys, if you want to see the bracket, you can go ahead and type exclamation mark bracket and see I think the second link and
Yeah,
exclamation mark score and to see whether the scores have been updated. For now, it's been updated to the previous series. We will be updating it as we go forward as well. Okay, so uh, let's see now. Bans are not yet in, so we're waiting for that. And as soon as the bans are in, we will go forward. But I hope you guys are enjoying the tournament. Of course, the first series was quite
Mega
nerve-wracking.
Erland.
What?
What the hell?
Yeah, that's
I see
Troyner's
your
list.
deck names.
Oh, deck names.
Wholesome Death Wish. Energic said it is broken. Energic's discard.
Yeah,
Someone has a
Jason's
crush here.
devotion for 4 months. You know, he's been playing this same
I don't
list
see
for-
any Sawyer decks. What is this? Don't you want to climb?
This is your list, isn't it? This deck
Flame
is
and
broken.
Cup. People Tobliat.
This is your
This
list.
deck is broken. Oh, this is the bounty
one.
list, right?
Yeah.
It actually got a win against Denpai. Oh, yeah, self-poison bounty.
Oh god.
This deck is broken. Yeah.
Alrighty. So,
Anyway.
bans are in, by the way, guys. We will not see
Nice.
Movius's Blaze of Glory, and we will not be seeing Innomine Satanas' Shield Wall deck. So we will be seeing Kelly.
Ooh.
We will be seeing line pockets of Movius with Townsfolk, and we will be seeing
Nice.
NR Witchers as well. And we will be seeing Wholesome Death Wish, Congregate, and the classic Battle Trance deck. So this is, I think, going to be an interesting series. Definitely going to be a hard one to decide.
Both Earden decks are in the run, right?
Yes, I think so.
Nice.
Let me check
That's
again.
Interesting.
Yes, they are. Now, guys, we pray that the client works again. Please.
Frege.
Frege. Yeah, we pray.
Frege. Pretty German pronunciation. Well, what can I do with all my channel points here? Let's see.
Anyway, refund. Anyone who spends their stuff will get refunded today, guys, because I've disabled stuff for the cast.
But yeah, I think this is a solid choice to say, okay, I have Earden, I have some stuff. I don't need to ban certain decks. So and Shield Wall can always be super clunky because you can't remove the defender. Like the defender with shield can be super annoying. And if you don't have an easy option, like maybe Vincent or so, or Invo, Heatwave, all the shenanigans, or don't play the Purify, only some removal of your own, you have to ping the shield down. If you can't do it, then it sticks. And then you have Visigoda with Visigoth, and we all know that if Visigoda sticks with behind or in a long round behind defender, then it can get super annoying. Especially if you play stuff like Giddiness. Like every card you play it's a charge for Visigoda. So like you play Ermion into an alchemy card, into another alchemy card from the scenario, so you give Visigoda 3 more charges.
The client's working.
Oh,
lovely.
Hell yeah, let's
Blue
go.
and red. Wow, blue and red. Yeah. Okay, update the name soon, please, game. Thank you. Alrighty, so we see Movius on blue coin versus Innomine Satanas on red coin going Yerden versus Yerden, guys. This is exactly what I was talking about, and it is happening. It is Yerden versus Yerden. Who will get last say? Who will get the points? Who knows? And oh, there you go. There's the Yerden on Innomine's side, and we still see no Yerden from Movius's side. So this is going to be quite interesting to see how this is going to happen. Alrighty. What I think this is quite a simple start. Griffin Witcher with the stratagem to give it Veil is kind of like the basic start, I guess. Yep, that's exactly what he's doing.
Welcome. Like, right from
welcome.
Ziggy.
Yeah, thank you so much for the host, Ziggy. Thank you so much.
Yeah, like here, I think in this matchup you have to be careful when or how to time your Earden. Because you know that I think Earden is more devastating against Giddiness because they have like taller
100%.
units, while the boost is more spread in Witcher and R. So it depends.
Yeah, I think Movius's Earden is definitely going to be even more effective. Like no doubt about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like maybe Innomine could take the Earden in round 1 to maybe win on even. Who knows?
Yeah.
So that he gets the double last say, right? He gets the double last say because I think double last say for Battle Trance is just huge. You can lead her, you can get those boosts going, and it'll just be insane.
Yeah.
So
What makes this hand a bit awkward is that you don't have your Crow Mother, which you always want to have in round one, either to, I don't know, to bleed or to just have it in your graveyard.
yeah.
And sorry, and also Satanas doesn't have any priest in hand.
Oh yeah, that is a good point. There is no
So
priest in hand
yeah,
at
so you
all.
don't have any engines, which is also pretty lame.
Hmm.
And you can't really use your Bear Witcher. You have to use it like with 4 cards in hand, so you would have played like 4 cards more or 3 cards more. You can't really use your Ermion. You can't really use your Quen. And your Blue Boy, what I said, is kind of useless without druids, like without the priests in hand. So
Yeah,
this hand is kind of awkward.
it
Um,
is, but it's. Wait, what?
I mean, you have the healing value if you really want to. So
But I think it. Well, yeah, decoction could do better, but I think he's just going for the fact that he couldn't play anything else. Yeah, yeah, that's a pass. That's a it's a very awkward hand given that it's
yeah,
all gold after that, and Freya's blessing is not a gold, but it's a 6 provision bronze, which can potentially give you another priest or something.
yeah. I mean,
Just
and you can't really use it because there's nothing in the graveyard. There's a
yeah,
Chroma though. That's decent.
but Freya's
But you
blessing
see,
can play a Bear Witcher, so that's I think that's kind of set up for that.
yeah,
So
yeah, exactly. But here's what I saw. Like you don't play the scouts. You don't have it on blue coin, which I don't understand why would you play Getty on red coin here? Because I think you want to have the stratagem for the extra consistency. Now you have the problem. You didn't have the Romaza in round one. You can't really make use of your skirmishes in round two because you only have burner for discard. So like it feels pretty weird in my opinion to decide that you say, haha, I go with this on red coin when you
yeah,
kinda needed a stratagem to make it consistent. But we will see how it plays out. Now we see the classic engine generating
engine
shield
generation.
thingy,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
which you
That
always love to see.
Witcher adepts are basically 4 provision. 4 provision. What do you call it? What is that card called? I forgot. The ethereal demon. So
Oh yeah, ethereal,
it's
yeah.
kind of like another ethereal, and it's quite a broken card for 4 provisions. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Like there was also an argument here to say I just go smorg with Giga Scorpion thingy to kill this, but like you want to have it for Kelder, I assume.
This is a
Um,
potential
but
2-0 hand actually, but I don't know if he'll
yeah,
go for it, assuming
could be.
the Yerden is there because Innominate does run Quen, so the Yerden
Yeah.
is twice as much to likely be in his hand. So it's definitely a risky line if he goes for the 2-0. But getting out Yerden, I think, will be huge if he can save his Witcher trio and possibly
Mm,
another Yerden, hopefully. But will Leo find value in round 3 is the question. Like, I think Leo will only
yeah, I
really find
mean
value here,
maybe
but
if you get all the tokens and then play Kelder. And I'm actually not
okay.
sure if you want to really keep the oh
Okay. Okay. That
kick weight.
that is a very, very, very hard push against the bleed.
I mean, I can understand this because if he doesn't play Gaddiness here, then
He loses value.
he also loses a round and gets too old. He needs to commit it here, and then he said, okay, why not just commit it early on, and with later I can, if he passes now, I get at least card advantage even if Geddy is out. So I can kind of understand this, but then
Yeah,
what
I wouldn't
other
blame it.
points does he have left in a round? Like he has some engine value, but like he can just still play. I mean, Movius here can just still play, and then he has a Witcher trio and everything in the short round. And I'm also not sure why you keep the Gigascope so long and not
Yeah.
kill like the shield dude. Because
Yeah, agreed.
Kelder, he knows that Erland was a thing, then Vesemir comes down and he has Uprising, so he can't kill Kelder anyway. Like Kelder will always be at least 1 point above the Scorp reach, so there's not really a reason to not kill the shield dude. You know, and the shield dude already played for 8 points, so yeah. Yeah, but like I said, he knows Erland came down already. He knows Vesemir's in hand, and you have Uprising. So one boost on Kelder now with leader, and it's out of Gigascope range anyway. So you kind of have to think about that. You never really get to kill Kelder with this. So
Bow before modern
yeah.
warrior. Nickname must use again.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, you are 24 points down, and like you can spend some stuff, raid some stuff, but everything you play here is, I don't know, bit
But I forgot I
a
was
bit
muted.
lame.
But yeah, like
Oh.
giving up last say there was actually a big mistake in my opinion. But it's Jordan was, oh my god, Burza hosted us.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
Hello, guys.
we need to maintain professionalism. Okay, so
We are always professional.
okay.
But you know what's not professional? To only play burner on the double discard dudes and always have to mulligan the discards dude because you don't have burner. That's not professional.
Thank
Hello,
you so much.
Bertha.
All right. But
And all
yeah,
the
so
others.
guys, we are hosting and sorry casting the Flame and Cup in place of Quill because he wasn't feeling too good. So me and Sawyer have taken up the mantle to go ahead and cast it for him. And we are supposed to be flaming these decks here, but there've been some pretty good plays and some pretty fun decks actually in Series 1. So, okay, this is what he saved the Gigascope for. He is not giving it to him in round 3. I think this is a good play. I think this was pretty good.
Yeah. Burtza, you actually missed that your card in ST shined and won a game in the first series. So, Pepe hands.
Pepe hands indeed.
But also, it got clapped by Sindri and Royal Guards, which was funny.
Yeah,
So,
and it's sad that the Gerd might not get that much value here because it is about to be out of adrenaline range. But oh my god, like
What can I do for you?
Movius' Earden here looks juicy.
yeah, but I mean,
Let's see if he gets it going. But wait, what's left in his deck? One sec. Let me quickly take a look. What's that? So Gierden, Gwen gets him Gierden. Geralt gets
yeah,
Geralt.
look at this discard package.
It's sad that
Awesomely
it's still
designed.
there. He's literally missed the entire package. The entire package is still in deck. Oh my god. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty sad.
I think
actually.
Movius.
You got a dodge. Gotta have the
So, what I find, I'm not sure. Like, you play this melee row,
Yeah.
and then because the range row might get full, so you play the Witcher trio also melee. So everything plays into the Earden. So I'm actually not sure if this is a correct play, and or not maybe a Pepega move to say, okay, I play this AA for this card. I mean, you kind of have to grid it out because your card down, but this Earden is gonna be juicy.
It is going to
And
be
then
juicy for
Movius
sure.
is gonna cry. And, well...
It's
You
become
see?
even more juicy.
Oh.
It's become even more juicy.
Oh,
I can't believe this. It's actually becoming a better Earden for him.
yeah,
I
I think...
expected it to be the other way.
I think this was maybe a misplay to, make it so obvious to play every boost stuff in run row.
Yeah.
I think he should have just, skipped this 1 point of the Skite Man and play at least this card in the range row. Because then you, like with this, you lose 9 points out of Irden. And
Yeah.
he would have kept 9 points. This was, in my opinion, a misplay, but maybe we will see if this is Irden is even enough.
Movius is saying he loses if Satanas has Jordan.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of true. But also his Irden is kind of awkward. Because he plays, you see what Satanas is doing? He plays every self-damaging stuff in the same row where Movius Irden wants to get some value. So
Yeah.
now he reduces like by 8 points a druid,
It's
but
basically
also
becoming a
gives
negative
like
Jordan.
3, 4, yeah, this is...
Oh, goes for the self
Yeah.
Jordan. Okay, yeah, that is more points.
I mean, this is like actually pretty solid play by Satanas to, bamboozle the Irden.
Yeah, this is very well done, for sure. Getting that heal
And then-
value. Wow.
He won with this list where I said this should be a blue coin list because of the consistency in discard, without getting any consistency stuff, and without playing it on blue but on red coin. Well,
Wow.
and maybe this is kind of a mind game that you say, okay, this deck should be on red or on blue, and then you have it. Is this actually enough?
Oh!
Oh!
Dude, the shield! Oh my god, that placement. That was actually well done.
Oh! Yeah.
Wait, he wins if he locks the priest.
Nah, I mean, the thing is though, you can't
Doesn't
really
he?
know how many other engine stuff he has. So, like he wanted to have an activated Irden. So, like Satanas doesn't know,
I guess. Yeah.
Movius doesn't know that he has all these self-damage stuff. So, you think, okay, if he doesn't have any self-damage, I just lock this, and then I have the fat Irden on the priest. But then he went all for the Bear Witchers, and he had all Bear Witchers, and then he played it really, decent, and then yeah, this was,
Yeah, for sure. Like, it's hard to say, but yeah, it's quite difficult to make those decisions as a player on spot, Like,
yeah.
as you said, we don't know how many engines he had, we don't know what's in his hand.
But I mean, you know what's sad? That now the Witchers and our Witchers plays and also lose to like old meta.
Yeah, that's exactly what the wake up call is, right? Enna has become so bad with the Witchers that it dies to
Oh.
even the old stuff. Like,
Monster Mirror.
oh
Oh
god.
man.
Oh god.
You know what can be funny? If you here have something like a Manticore, Movius has to be careful. Because now he has all the bamboozle stuff.
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
there's
wait,
the
wait.
Manticore
There's the
hand.
Manticore right there. There. Oh, this is a beautiful Death Wish hand here.
Oh,
It's actually a very good Death Wish hand. He has 2 consume. He has 1 consume and 2 in leader, but he shouldn't use leader. Has an
Oh,
extra
so-
urn.
the fork tail on the neckers. Look at this. This
Oh
will
my
be
god.
awesome.
Will?
It's just die. I mean, if you use it, man, you get rid of 2 engines right away with the 4-point Bronx. Like,
This is
pretty
gonna be an
decent.
interesting game. That Manticore I think is gonna be a very important card.
yeah, like Manticore can bamboozle because if you play Siri behind Defender, oh look at the forktail. I mean, you gotta want to use it, I think. Cause why not? You kill 2 engines. Oh. Eh, I mean, why would you do this like this?
Why would you self swarm, right?
Yeah, like now you can't really play the forktail because you ping 3 of your units anyway, which feels kind of. I think this was a misplay.
I think we can come to the same conclusion on that. I wouldn't have done
Oh, I see. I see.
Wait,
He
what?
wants to play around the Manticore here. That's true. He wants to get these, small units on board, so he doesn't get a Manticore target.
Oh god, I just flamed
So Manticore
myself.
only kills his drones.
I just flamed myself by not seeing that line.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm a fool.
But yes, this is actually. I didn't thought about this, but then this is actually pretty smart. Like if you try to get Siri off here, and now okay, my opponent doesn't have any other damage,
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, I mean, and that's Satanas is now saying, okay, if you don't play another shitty unit, like that's the thing here. Yeah, he has to play as a cave troll here. Because cave troll, every other unit is being also at 5 points.
You
so
see,
then he could high roll.
The Wild and Hound
no-
would have been way better here. Just saying.
Yeah, but the idea is here that cave troll doesn't boost. So Manticore kills drone or cave troll now. Wild Hound also would be in the 4, okay? But
yeah,
like the idea is here, if he plays Forktail, then Forktail damages Siri, and then you have 2 4-point units. So it is 50-50 with Manticore.
But shouldn't he just play the Larry here, I think? Thrive curve.
Yeah.
I mean for Thrive curve.
I mean Larry. Who plays Larry?
Oh, he doesn't go for.
Ooh.
Yeah. That was not a good earn. That was a 2-point earn, people. That was a 2-point stratagem right there. Oh god.
Nice.
Yeah.
This spider is mine now.
Look, we don't need to flame the game. Why they're flaming themselves? Like, what the heck was that? Bruh. But, well, you can't blame. He lost to 50.
He just tried to high roll this.
Yeah.
And if he high rolled this, he can pass without losing on even.
Yeah, agreed.
Because to make these points...
Ooh.
Oh, man, the spider's dead.
Wait, yeah, if he didn't boost that, I was gonna be like, bruh, you better boost that city right now. But, yeah. Why do the flaming when they can roast themselves? Exactly, they're literally spit roasting themselves. Just do Pepega plays and leave it to them. That's it. But I'm really glad that the tournament client is working. Thank you, CDPR. Like, what the heck? I'm so happy today. Alright.
Oh, the Thrive curve. Broken.
Well, it was a lucky Thrive curve because the Forktail played, but okay.
Well, there's no luck in Gwent. It's a skill-based game. It's the sports value.
Oh, that's again a lot of try. Oh, that poor Maruna is just sitting there and playing a flute. Nobody wants her. No one's eating.
You know what's interesting? That Movius actually drew into the spores. And if he, decides to eat the Maruna now, then you have like
no, he can't though.
Spores.
He just can't though.
Yeah, no, he can't.
But this is a very juicy Manticore.
Yeah, but I think you gotta pass here now.
Yeah, I think it's a pass.
I mean, you will lose on even anyway, but you could also lose the card down.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good pass.
I mean, if you're really say, okay, kick weight, you could just play Goliath and then eat it with a leader charge because it gets out Igaran or Kelly. So you can mill the Kelly or the Igaran if you want to.
Yeah, that's.
And Igaran just dies immediately.
This was a very good round, man. Like,
yeah.
Like for him, that was great. Getting out with the spores is like so optimal. It's just a 4 provision card, securing round 1 uneven. This looks pretty bad for the Death Wish deck right now, but let's see.
And that's the thing, right? That's why it's okay as a Death Wish deck because it has like
points.
A certain game plan. While every other Death Wish deck kind of wants to play more of their Death Wish units but you only have 2 leader charges. So
Yeah,
you have
that
to always
restriction
play
is
these
sad. Yeah.
very mediocre bronze consume engines like Babagazi and Vargas and everything,
Yeah.
which pay off if you play Vi, because then, gets a carryover and it's a
Yeah.
deck strategy. But
Yeah.
if you just have it for Miruna or Manticore, it's kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And now we actually have to dry pass with a consume, which is also quite funny.
Ooh, did he
And then you
need to
have
dry
even less
pass
consumes.
the...
I mean, you always play the Vargas here. I mean, he's thinking about it, but you know what's funny? You can also just play Goliath and consume it. And then you get out the Igaran or you get out Kelly. And you still win the round. Like, he could have, in my opinion, he should have
Yeah, that
maybe
was a
risked
good
it.
line. That was a good line, yeah. He should have done
Or like,
that. He should have eaten the Goliath to get his Kelly
Yeah.
out. It's a chance, yeah. We know
because
it's
if
not
he
in
doesn't
hand.
have it in hand, he gets either Igaran, which is dead, and he can't, damage it anyway. Or he gets the Kelly out. And then this game can be super awkward.
Oberon in
Movius.
hand. Oberon in hand. That's actually pretty good for him. But no Haunt, right? I think he's missing Haunt. He
Oh,
missed
nice hit roll.
Ardgaet. Sad. Didn't get to thin the Winter Queen. But he has drawn
Man,
everything.
But the Kelly list, the Kelly deck is kind of awkward. Nice consumes.
Yeah.
Look at all these consumes. The value.
He has to high roll the Naglfar into Haunt.
Yeah.
Can he?
And he needs to.
Wait, will he? If he has Heat Wave, will he do that?
Yeah, he needs the Banshee, I think, just to have a consume.
Yeah, it's true. Oh! Okay. Goes down solid. Slams 10 points for 8 provisions. Wait, what's the highest unit left? It is the Yearn.
Funny thing is, if he actually did now use Goliath on Igaran, he would activated his Azrael. And now Azrael's kind of lame anyway. Because there's no tall unit in the graveyard.
Yeah,
And
good point.
I mean, I'm not sure who wins this.
Yeah, me neither. Like, it's difficult.
If Oberon actually
Wait, what? Did he just eat Miruna?
Yeah. I mean, value.
Okay.
Ooh, but then the Manticore is
wait,
actually
so what
pretty
was the
thick.
thought behind this?
I mean, what else does he play? If he plays another unit except this, like, you can play Nisral, you can play Defender, you can play Igaran. That's it. And then Satanas just drops a Manticore dead.
No, but I said the right thing in chat. It's to play around Manticore.
Oh yeah, exactly. And
Good point.
like, you can also play the Thrive of Spalla because your opponent plays double Bruiser and Oberon. So you want to move your own stuff. And I think a game-winning choice... I mean, now you can actually go for the Manticore, in my opinion. Because, like, there won't be a better target
Yeah, it's
anyway.
the best you get, yeah. And
You
Werecat,
play
I think,
Manticore for 11.
but would you play Werecat maybe earlier? Because you're not going to get a wide board, but it thrives. It has its upside of thrive, right? So
Yeah, but...
like,
I mean...
not playing this early could miss out on a lot of points. Player connection lost, trying to reconnect. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Wait, who lost connection though? It's not us. We are still here. Uh-oh. Oh, it's back. It's back. It's back. The message is gone. So I think it's back. I'm not sure. I think it's back because the message is gone. So
yeah. Yeah, I think what also can be game winning here is if Oberon actually rolls a Purify.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this, oh look, it's a high roll.
Oh! What's it gonna kill? Oh!
Well, but
Oh, God.
now you can play Work It as well, right? You can just play Work It and then
No, just move, right? Oh no, but it has to
No.
move, but you have to high roll another move then. Oh god. The Goliath. Setting up the graveyard, but at what cost? Oh god. The Yearn is just like, no, I'm out of here. Sorry. I ain't staying. Oh. Yeah, that's 1 point. Yeah. Yeah, that has to
Yeah.
be done. That has to be done.
now Oberon needs to high roll the next move.
Well, he does know he has strays, so he will put the defender in the melee row. Agreed. So Movius is playing into his own strat.
Ooh, this is actually pretty smart. Because now, like, if he moves it, he can't move it back anyway.
Yep, that's exactly his
This
goal.
dies to Parasite. Yeah, this is game over.
Yeah. Kelly
it?
is
Yeah.
insane here. Setting up Nitral, because he knows Kelly is gonna do her work regardless. Let's get the engine going, why not?
Creatures, they shall not be mixed.
I think he will put it front row, right?
Yeah.
Are you cold, human in
Wait,
soul?
what? Okay. Well, now it's just gonna get moved. Yep, there you go. Strays
Yeah,
is
but I
falling
mean,
the
he
Kelly back.
also...
Wow. Yeah, defender armor, I agree, but yeah, I guess it's wasted anyway. No matter what happens, it's sad. Like for that, it's just bad.
I mean,
Nah, this is over. Like I know that he has a lot of points left with with Deathlaf, but yeah, this is GG, I think. That is a lot of points, but nah.
I mean, he will lose 12 points and then the game is over.
Yeah, and
Pretty
then,
close though.
It was surprisingly close for what
Oh, okay,
this
10
game.
points. Oh, okay, it's not close.
It's not close at all. It's
17
17 points. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Kelly is still being the solid
Yeah,
lineup
but
as she is.
I think Satanas was kind of, honest to himself and say, okay, his Kali deck will go through at some point anyway.
Yeah.
There's not really much I can do with my lineup against it.
Yeah.
So I don't
So-
think there are winning lines, and even Kali without Egeran with a shitty Ozrael, and without Beast, it's still won against Old Overwhelming Hunger, where you can see, like, okay, even if he gets outgazed or whatever, I don't think that makes a difference.
Yeah, devotion decks don't have answers. I think that happened in the series
Yeah.
1 as well between Renova and JMJ. Like, devotion is good. It has a lot of positives on its own. But when you're facing greedy decks, when you're facing non-devotion decks that just, in a long round just clap you, like, yeah, you can't do anything about that. I think the only devotion deck that can clap things is Skellige, but, well, that's Skellige for you. Let's see how this is going to go down. I think we did go down 1-1 till now, so it's definitely not over. We still have a lot of stuff to go through here. So we're editing the score command there. We get that down, and then yep, right. Skomegalul, yeah, Skomegalul. So let's see. will this series be as nail biting as the previous one when it comes to these games? Because I think series 1 had a lot of nail biters at a lot of moments. So let's see.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And yeah, guys, thank you again for the follows. Thank you again for sticking around and watching and enjoying the series that's going on. Yeah, really appreciate it. Okay. I hope the client is still working. We prayed hard, and so we get it. Okay, so we see Movius coming in with his NR Uprising featuring Yerden against Innominus Satanas' a devotion congregation list.
Yeah.
Yerden is gonna smurf.
Interesting.
Yerden's gonna smurf.
Yeah, Irden is gonna be pretty solid. So Satanas, I think he could also say, you know what, I try to spend some of my yeah, I mean, like Irden is just you know you can't really play around it at some point. You can try with your Fallen Knights, but in the long term it always gets some sort of value.
For sure. Well,
And
this is an awkward hand for Innominus Satanas. Kind of awkward.
yeah.
Like, you don't want to play, I think, 7 out of those 10 cards, you know? Like in round 1 at least. Like, you don't want to play too many of the... You can play 1 Fallen Knight, I'm guessing. But it's kind of safe actually to play a Fallen Knight because I don't think Movius runs even a single Boiling Oil in his list.
Yeah, exactly. Like Movius. I mean, sometimes you don't really need to remove all the stuff if you have Irden. But Satanas, you know, proved to be pretty smart in his placements with his Bear Witchers and everything in the last game. So I suspect that he knows how to play around in Irden and how to make, you know, get use of his points. So we have to wait how he will try to value this matchup and what cards he want to play when. Like I'm not sure what his swarming potential is. Like maybe he doesn't really try to rely on all these Fallen Knights. It makes the Irden awkward. And then you only have, you know, the token value, and then like if you only have boosted tokens,
That's the thing about that's the thing about Movius' hand here. I think he can play whatever he wants. Like this hand is fine.
Yeah.
Like he has a really good round 1 hand. He doesn't have to really bother, and if he wants, he can play everything and not worry much, because he still has a lot of firepower left. So
yeah,
not even drawing AA, you know, like I think he's totally fine playing all cards. I think it's gonna be I think this is a good pass from Innomine. Knowing that Vesemir's at Adrenaline, knowing that the Griffin Witcher is gonna start going machine gun on him soon. So yeah, I think it's a good pass from Innomine there. Oh, there's the Geralt. Oh, there's the trio, one of them.
Yeah, the Tavern Brawl can be also pretty interesting when you know, okay, my opponent plays AA, and maybe you can, you know, kill Kelder with it to sneak it. I think the lock might be pretty useless for Movius here, because like you can lock the Helvete, but this is not really gonna do much because you often, you know, spam all the coins and all the tokens you have and run around anyway. So I think the only lock targets are maybe if you place the Orson Senior to lock one of the lackeys or so, and then maybe the scribe dude.
The scribe dude.
Yeah, the what is it called? Like who turns the tokens. He mulligan it away, but
this guy, the cleric.
One, yeah. But what is this? Oh, this is Jack. Okay. See.
No, he's deciding and he's playing first AA, so this is definitely an AA you have to play. But Hellweed, I think, as Lothens has very clearly pointed out, it is scary. Because I don't think this will even get answered,
Yeah.
right? Like, you get the coins, he'll just give you how many ever you want. And there's no such thing as Lambert, which Movius has, so it doesn't really matter how much you create. Is he
I mean,
deciding to play
here,
Hellweed?
I think here you actually have to be careful to not go a card down. Because I think he maybe has to spend Jack.
Yeah, maybe.
Like next turn maybe to get the reach. I'm not sure. Yeah, because he knows he can't get the points. And see, this is why the pass was also pretty awkward for Satanas, because Movius can just pass now, and he just thinned his AA, which he gets back, and he thinned a 4-point provision card to trade with his Jack.
Yeah.
Because he
should have
knows
gone
this is
Fallen
Swarm,
Knight.
and he doesn't do the points in one card anyway, if he doesn't play the Jack. And this was kind of like an effective bleed,
Very effective. Because that
where
was
he
just his
didn't
first
commit
AA.
anything except thinning.
Yeah, AA first is totally fine, and you're thinning something that you don't want in your deck, right? You don't want this guy to be hanging out in your deck. So
Yeah.
I think this is really well done. This hand is really good. I think he should just keep it. I think this is he keeps it. This is the perfect hand. This could be a win here for Enna.
And now which is winning a game.
Oh, okay. So the Gwen can get the Griffin Witcher mentor, so that's fine. Yeah, just confirming that. All right, looks pretty good. Jordan is gonna carry, like, no sweat. Jordan against, I think, even when it was meta, when Congregate was meta, if you face a Jordan list, you just give up almost, right? You don't really even play the full game.
I mean, you always try to play it out, and if they telegraph sometimes that they maybe don't have Earden or not, then... Because if they miss it and you win, you should always play it out. But NR is pretty consistent. And you have like every consistency here.
Not even going for leader charges, because why? Why should you, right?
What did Satanas miss so far?
So Satanas has missed Deesire, Thinning with Justice, and Horson Senior, and of course
so
this is going to be important. This is going to... where's XCOM? This is going to be important.
Yeah. I think he wants to have something like Furco, and then he wants Horson Senior.
I think you should always greed out the XCOM first, right? Because the problem with the bank at that point could be that if you play bank, it shuffles the deck, and it could potentially screw up your XCOM.
And after XCOM, you kind of know. I think you go double leader charge.
You know how many
or
coins
like
you
all
need.
Leader charges here, and then you play XCOM.
Yeah.
To maybe get the Horson, Senior.
Yeah.
Or that's the thing, and then you can keep some coins to get Furco into the boost.
That's a lot of points in itself. Okay. But it's potential targets.
I think you could also then go one leader charge in the front row, and then you play XCOM and on the other token and try to maybe get the Horson Senior. Because the thing is, with XCOM, you also try to get the maybe Furco or DS Eerie or whatever, but this you want to have pretty late in the game.
The issue here is no DS Array. Like, I think the problem could happen is when he wants to play DS Array from bank, and hopefully like Furco or something is within reach, or the card itself is within reach. But This is little tricky to call how he's going to
Also,
order
the
his
thing is
cards.
that, like, if it gets super awkward, you get something like Justice, Furco, and
That
Dias Iriel. So
that's gonna go against him. He's just gonna XCOM the one
yeah,
now, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, there's the horse.
Oh,
and
he knows that he gets bank into Furco
Bank
into
into
Dias
Furco
Iriel.
is free, by the way. It's the top card.
Yeah,
It's gonna be free. He doesn't have to spend
that's
any
pretty
additional.
nice.
Oh
Yeah.
wow! So Hellbeat can go berserk on coins. Wow. Okay, it's actually really good for him.
I mean, you can. The
He'll get just 3 coins though, and 5, like 2 from leader, 3 from Hellweed itself, or 4 from Hellweed itself. 3, 9 coins. Okay, he hits 9 coins.
it's also really decent Tavern Brawl, but it depends.
True, it's a very good tavern brawl right here, right now. Actually,
But you can also grid it out for the Calder in the front row. So yeah.
Oh, the points in congregation. I love to see congregation
Like
just
this,
go off.
this game, like you're never allowed to underestimate how many points witches can, pull out in a
Yeah.
short amount of time. But also, Congregate has so many points left. So yeah,
Deciding to go for a redraw. Well, it sadly won't
probably
get
just-
boosted. It sadly won't be boosted. But yeah.
oh, it keeps the Lambert.
Yeah.
he's,
Oh,
uh,
where's Bane? I hope Bane's still here. He kept the Lambert out of all cards, which is actually pretty sweet of him.
Yeah. Like that's a problem, right? If you have two really, really experienced players like Satanas and Movius, you can't really pick situations where you flame on them because they don't do many misplays.
Yeah,
they
they
know
know what they're
exactly what to
doing.
play,
Yeah.
and even with old metalists, you exactly know how they play, and you see certain placements. I'm not sure 3.
This is very
He can
close.
actually Tavern Brawl. Like,
Wait.
he can actually Tavern Brawl the Calder here.
Is
And
he playing
knows
around it?
Yeah, you see, he...
Yeah, he played around it. Oh, that's well done.
Oh, but the lucky... I think you could go for the lucky.
Uh-oh. Movius just said, uh-oh. Oh god, is he gonna do it?
I hate it.
Oh, he goes
He's
for it.
doing it, the lucky thing.
Oh, it dies
Oh!
anyway. It dies anyway. It dies anyway.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's sad.
I think he tried to play around it and then realized...
It was
that
too late,
the-
yeah. He wasted a charge.
Yeah.
That's why he said, uh-oh. Like, it's no use, it's done. It's happening.
Yeah.
Ah, that's sad. Man, Tavern Brawl is such a cheat, man. Well, Yerden is cheat as well, so can't really blame anyone.
Yeah, but Irden plays for 14 already. What will be a bit annoying is this Griffin Witcher, man. This is carrying. Ooh.
Okay, so what's it gonna ping? Oh no.
That doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's a bad ping. You should have killed one token at least for some effect, maybe. But, oh, that's sad.
I mean, it could have been worse if he just hits, a boosted unit.
Could
and
be.
Irden gets...
Could be. I think down comes to 12 now.
Yes, you. Have you made your offering?
Oh, whoa. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, he knows. Like, he knows he doesn't need too much time. He's just going for the DS array here. Yeah, Isaac.
Wait,
I
but
can
why
remember
not?
that.
But why not play the? Well, yeah, I mean,
I think it's because he
Yeah.
is gonna boost it out
Yeah, I
of death
can
blow
see
range. Out of death blow range, right?
like, yeah, not really the death blow range, but also like you get 2 additional points because of you kill the 2, and then it would transform to be a 4, and you lose 1 point for the penance, but you gain 2 points by killing this, so it's worth it. Yeah.
Wait, what's his potential last card that he's carrying him? Nova Grade? No, it can't be. That's so bad. That's bad. It
I
has to
mean,
be.
he has a 7. I mean, you have to keep in mind that there are like 1, 2, 3, 4 Intimidate engines also on board.
Does Jordan take this?
No. Is it? Yeah, it is, right? 8, 17. Is it? Man, this is way too much math for me. I think you always
Minus
go in
20
here in the front
plus
row.
1, so minus 19, 21,
Because you have like
22.
7 already on the Ulrich.
I think Jordan
is
and
just-
Leader takes it. Oh my god. I think it takes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wait.
Is it enough?
Is it enough? Is it
This
enough?
is
No, it's not enough.
Pepe Point
Oh,
Witches.
Pepe Point Witches. Oh my god, it can't beat an old Congregationalist. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh gosh.
Oh man. Oh.
You see how bad how bad Anna Witches has become? Yes. The only thing flame-worthy is the casters.
Hey, easy. Easy, child.
Easy, psycho. Easy.
Imagine making
Okay.
math when there are like so many green units.
Yeah, that's true. You just slam the Jordan and hope for the best. You just rage and you just slam that Jordan down. That's it. I'm sure that's how life coach would do it.
I think Eden could have. It's like only 7 points. Like in this, when you are like 50 points behind or 40 points behind, then Eden can't be enough. This is. But yeah, like I said, Satanas played it really, really well.
Very well.
And
Oh, I know, Sai. I know. I love you too. Okay. So this is potentially, possibly going to be the final game. If Satanas does take it, he is 2-1 up. And if he manages to go ahead with his wholesome death wish, it's possible. I think in this matchup it's possible. But Movius has... Oh no, I don't think this is possible. I think Movius might win this. Just given the fact of the matchup, you know. This is a very hard matchup. Line pockets is just insanely good. I don't know how Movius loses this, in my opinion. What do you think?
it's. I mean. It's hard to tell. Like, monsters. I mean, this monsters list is just bad. Like, I don't know. It's okay, but it has a limited amount of points.
Yeah,
And
it
the
does.
limited amount of points is not as strong as the points this line pockets list can actually do. And also,
Wait,
the
he
problem
played,
is the lack of removal of all of this stuff.
but he played
Then-
Tax Collector with possible Maruna in hand. Isn't that risky?
Nah, I mean, I don't think he really cares.
Mind me. I'm bloody society.
Like, oh, it works now.
It is a
Nice.
4-prov, yeah, but I think that engine is quite massive when you have Townsfolk in your deck, you know what I mean? It's not an engine to, you know, just let go of and be like, it's okay if this gets taken away. With Townsfolk and Igor, that is a lot of points. But I guess he has to just go with what's in his hand. This is going to be a hard round for Movius, even though I feel that it's a favored matchup
I mean,
for him.
Movius just dropped some 4P cards.
And then passes on 7, right? He might just thin here maybe. But he can't thin yet though.
I mean, I could also see him playing Blacksmiths and next Hero Raiders and then pass. Yeah, or he Ooh.
This is quite annoying for him because I don't think he wants to use leader charges to get his thinning done. That's for sure. It's too expensive. But oh, he goes for the urn on the archer's bow. Makes sense. I think this is a fine play. He knows he's gonna pass here, so he just decides to thin. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
well done. Yeah, well thought by Innomine there. Quite well done.
But there's the thing, how do you control all of these townsfolk?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
can't really kill it. So maybe you have to bleed to go into short round with leader that left. So he really wants to get haunt here. My
I
opinion.
think
So-
yeah, he has to push here. I think that used to be the monster's mentality anyway before as well, right? You just go for the 2-0 and you get a really short round and play that card right there, like Deathluff with possible haunt, and just take the game away. Yeah, it's a definite push. He has Naglfar in hand to set up a goal for round 2 as well, which is round 3 as well, which is pretty good. And those are some good goals. So let's see what he can pull off. The monster mentality. Yeah, that is the monster mentality, isn't it?
Not mine.
Life coach would be proud of Movius there. Yeah, like that life coach loves that interaction right there, you know. Portal to get out those 4p. He calls them crap cards, but I think they're pretty good. Okay, so we see the Thrive come down. Alright, Thrive is now ready to go. We could see a potential where... You think we're gonna see a Werecat or nah?
I don't know.
Thrive curve, which is what my thinking is, that's why.
Yeah, but
Too expensive?
I could actually see if he goes Naglfar and tries to fish for haunt.
I
here.
could see if he goes Miruna here. Okay. He goes for the
Yeah.
The Werecat. I get confused. Yennefer, Philippa. Oh no, yeah, he has Philippa. Yeah.
Yes.
And this Oneiromancy is saddery.
Wait, where's the owner? Okay.
Actually, I think you should have gone.
Went for the second Frost.
I mean, what golds does he have left in deck?
What goals does who
Um,
have left in deck? Movius?
Satanas.
Oh, Satanas. Haunt, Goliath, Phantom, Manticore.
Oh, but still.
Yeah.
This
I
is
mean,
great
I think
for a short round.
I think there was a decision to say, okay, I want to go for Naglfar here into the haunt, and then I can play Maruna and Werecat.
Oh, look at the townsfolk. This is scary.
Yeah.
This gives you a coin, right? Yeah.
The thing is, though, if you check out his list, like his deck right now, you have one townsfolk left, but no Oneiromancy, so you need to get the townsfolk also Oneiromancy.
Wait, did you see that?
Wait,
His haunt will not be on top. It will be Goliath.
then he gets it with a second card.
It is gonna be a
Kappa.
risky thing. Yeah, oh, this was a misplay. He should have taken the 3 damage. He should have taken the 3 damage, in my opinion. Knowing that he has bloody good fun, I think he should have taken the 3 damage. But, well, it's all in hindsight now.
Yeah, I would have killed the blacksmith
Yeah, exactly. You could have killed someone.
or the tax collector here, but
But that's the thing, right? He doesn't care. I think he just wants to bleed him dry. That's it. He doesn't care about winning the round.
yeah, he wants to shorten the round as much as he can.
Yeah, he doesn't want to win. I don't think his motive is to win. Neither.
But
I
still,
don't
you
think,
have like
know.
Cleaver and Jock, which is pretty strong. I could assume that he just plays a dog now. Don't know.
Oh, Imki is a big commitment in this deck.
Yeah. I mean, is it?
It is. Like that's for sure. Because if you
Yeah, I
if you
mean,
could go Igor with townsfolk with
yeah, but if
Inky,
you don't have the townsfolk in hand next anyway, because you don't have Oneiromancy, then you don't need her. Now you can play her for carryover to get with Cleaver going in the next round.
oh my
Because now
god.
you have maximum coins and you can directly start with Cleaver and all the shenanigans. So, well, and maybe we won't see another townsfolk anyway.
Oh, this is what I'm worried about. Haunt. Where is Haunt? 0 consumes in hand.
Man, look at all the consumes. It's broken.
Oh. Oh.
And 2 leader charges is just
Oh
hot ass
no.
garbage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's understandable. Yeah.
Yeah. In Bandit Gang intern, we call it making the toddler. So you just can't really play with if you know you don't have any consumes and all your consume cards are kind of. But
So
that's the thing, right? I don't know. Maybe I would actually see that you play a Driga Warrior instead of Necker in this
Mhm.
list to have a
Yeah.
double consume if needed.
yeah, for sure.
And like 2 leader charges makes it so vulnerable to I don't know, to being lame.
Yeah, like I was actually pretty upset that Overwhelming Hunger got that nerf. Like I know people were like, okay, it's a change that was going to happen, but it's sad, you know. It basically restricted so many good decks, good Death Wish decks out there to have its it's fun, but what can you do? It's a change, and I don't think they're going to revert it. Alrighty, so we are gonna go into the final game, guys, for today of Series 2 of the qualifiers for Flame and Cup, and it's going to be, oh my god.
Hunger, like the both Pepega decks here.
But the
Let's
only
see
thing
what
is,
they can do.
the only thing is, you see this card right here.
Yeah, but I mean, what are you really doing? Like you play it for 10 points or so, and I mean, it plays for a lot of, it can play for a lot of value, but also Werecat can deny all the boosts, and like here you're in a super awkward situation. If you start with a Griffin Witcher, if you don't TA it, you get it grabbed by Maruna, and if you TA it, you get it killed by Manticore.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, you're threatened to lose uneven. Oh, okay, so now he goes Erland. Yeah. This seems pretty solid.
Yeah, I think this is
Now he plays around, Maruna and Manticore with this.
Can't see it getting any better than this.
yeah, because you're anyway not gonna click the Erland. So if it dies, fine. Like you don't care.
Yeah, I think you Beruza here. I think he was hovering above it anyway. You could also go Frost on this.
I
now.
think this is a Frost. I would go for the Frost here because
Yeah.
it's so tempting. Yeah, there you go. It's so tempting. You have the Rose setup. You have the thinning potential. You go ahead. What more do you want? So
Playing Kelly or Vi.
The sticks spin around and smash you.
Ooh, value.
So a potential. Well, his Maruna and his Manticore are just crap.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good move. Yeah, for sure.
I think the only chance here to win against this Witcher list is to win on even.
I agree. You need the double last say.
Or at least to make it super hard for him to commit all the stuff.
Yeah. Pulling off a Yerden should be made difficult, and I think to do that you need to win on even. Oh, that was smooth. He knew he's gonna convert it, so just kill it. That's
the point, Witchers. If NR Witchers
thing.
actually loses this game, I'm not sure if Movius just sucks ass with his list or if this list just sucks ass. So
Oh my god, that's genuinely, I think, like the first proper flame that we've done today. I think.
well, but you gotta be serious, right? Like, what can you do with this ritualist? This ritualist has points and one lock, and that's it. Like,
I didn't expect that to
the-
be. Oh god. Oh, that's gonna be the
mea
highlight for
culpa,
today.
Movius, mea culpa. But
What?
you know I mean it. This, if you rewatch it, like, this list seems to be struggling a lot. And, and now you get bamboozled, by all these cards for points. So I think there is a reasonable line that Satanas says, okay, I smork here with stuff to win on even, and if he doesn't want to lose on even, he needs to commit to Irden in this round. And then Irden is out, and he can just pass and say, okay, in a longer round, with all my stuff, with all my engines, with all my consumes, like, I can Irden. And look at his hand. Like, his hand is super stacked with strong golds. And
For sure. And now,
um,
now is not a bad Miruna as well. Like,
yeah.
you could get lucky and yoink the four that is the engine right now. Yeah, he is gonna hit 4 or 3 points per turn soon. But
Yeah.
if he commits so much in this round, it's going to be difficult to win the game. Like, this
I
is
think
just.
Manticore can also be super awkward if Kelder is on the board. Like,
Oh!
then you get all the tokens, and then Manticore isn't doing anything. Oh, disgusting.
Well, that was a pass actually, if he wanted, but I don't think he wants to even give him the win. 2 cards down.
Yeah, but if you
know.
have a consume here, and you know that Irden plays now 9 minus 9 plus 1, so minus 10. So Irden is not even getting him ahead. So, except he plays whole leader in Irden. And then he's like, okay, champ, you know what? You win. But I get your leader in Irden in this round, so whatever. Pepper point.
Oh shit! the machine gun's going off.
I think you could actually pass here.
I think he has to.
Yeah, I mean Worker is okay. Plays for 5.
But does Satanas have a plan? Like, okay, yeah. So he gets last say. That's confirmed. He's gonna get this last say. He's gonna get what he really needed, I think, to win this game. But
Keg wait. Oh, it's Veal. I see.
yeah,
then-
the veil is.
Oh,
just
this actually
standing
works also in back row when it got moved.
Yeah,
Man,
exactly.
this is
Because
cheating.
yeah, the only thing you can't do is use the order per turn, but the adrenaline effect happens anyway. It's like the passive ability of Dumka or something, you know. So yeah, pretty broken. Oh god. Well, it's gonna be a dry pass from NR. So Sawyer learning about new cards 5 head. You're right about that, Eskin. Okay, so we're gonna see a 7 drop, yeah. Okay, we're going to be going into a long round 3, guys. A long round 3 to decide who is going to be taking this series and who is going to be qualifying for the Flame and Cup. I know I have already qualified. Who's going to qualify from this? Okay, so we have a brick in hand for NR. Not like the card dropped like 6 months ago. Okay. Okay. The fog can be good. Oh, that laugh. Okay.
Isn't Esken always learning new cards when it's not pirates? Like, then Esken, says, oh, it is a warrior. Oh, this is a druid.
We're supposed to be
But-
flaming the people at hand.
True. I'm flaming just everyone. I just got warm, so I can say nice. Let's flame.
Wait,
Pepper point Manticore.
going for Haunt already? Yeah, Bombden, sure you can.
No, you can't.
Wait. I gotta do something. But
I'm not sure how or when he wants to value his
Haunt.
Manticore here.
yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah,
it won't get any better.
it won't get any better. Maybe if you convert
I
it
mean,
into a 4. No, that's not
you
even
can
gonna
now
happen.
try wait 2 rounds to kill the lowest unit
Okay, this is good.
because you
No, wait, it's not good. Nah, that's
I
an
mean you
okay
have to
thing.
wait 3 rounds to
No, he'll just
grab
keep
it or to
converting
kill it.
them. He'll just keep converting them and putting the shield back. He doesn't care.
See though, yeah, probably is. Well, this is cheating.
Softens them up.
Oh, he didn't. He decided to do it after. Okay. Wait, so is this his best Manticore? Nah, it's not. I don't think so.
Oh,
I'm just wondering what his game plan is. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was well thought of.
now can come a decent Manticore.
This is a... Oh my god, that was so well played by Nominee Satanas. Oh wow. Very
Yeah.
good play.
Ooh,
That's a 10 out of 10 play right there. Oh, look at this Manticore! It plays
but
for
that's
11.
also, he knows what's coming. So he plays Royal Guard here to not give any more value anyway,
Yeah.
which is pretty decent. So he plays around the Manticore here with a Royal Guard front row because he knows, okay, a 6 will die if I don't use it, and then it will get to kill an engine, so he just use it now. And also Satanas just accept it. He knows, alright, like I can't really get a better target, X to just out Keldering. So
Yeah,
I can just consume if I want to. And I think he just should. Like, he can't really play around Irden as much.
Wow.
He gets Irden in the front row. Yeah, man, he's killing the rats.
The more you know, the less you wonder.
Disgusting. And now he plays a frost thingy to get the value.
Pendulum. You're much better at that.
I'm
Oh,
not
wow.
sure what golds does Satanas have left in deck.
Oh.
Well, that's a decent card to have.
It's the best he can get, definitely. Huh.
This will be... I'm not
Close.
sure if this will be close.
Oh, you
Like,
think
Irden
Movius
gets
wins?
a lot of value, but you also have a lot of points left in the monsters list. But... yeah...
Oh!
Would I have the
Ooh.
Sniping that Werecat dead, not giving any more thrive value right there. Whew. Wait, if he gets a move... Wait,
Ooh.
could he potentially clog him?
Hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he can. He can clog that row to not give him too many of these. But the question is, yeah, this
Yeah,
is the
if
best.
he wants to.
No, the move is definitely the best card regardless, right? So doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah.
It's 8 points. So 6 plus 2. That's a very well played Oberon there. Played for its value.
Yeah. Like, Irden will strike, but he has last say.
Yeah, last say Deathlaf is just huge points.
Yeah. But look at the points still coming here.
Yeah, that is true. The Enna witches are looking to have a lot of fun right now. You can see the way it's going. Okay, this is intense. I really don't know which way this is gonna end. Like, honestly, the music is too intense as well. The monster music. But
I think monsters can have it. Like, you have to consume on the red. So you get additional 2 points. Then you can deadlift last turn, but you still lose 12 points here. Like,
oh, he goes for the Yerden early.
Ah,
And when
painful.
you aim, its sticks spin around and smash you.
Oh, he got clocked. Yeah, the rope.
What was going on about this Mark fella?
Yeah, I mean 19 points. Detlef is 19 point, 21 points, kinda.
I can't do the math.
It's not enough. I don't think it's enough. No.
Oh, Movius takes it.
Oh,
Movius takes
switches
it.
in are broken. Oh, ooh,
Movius
Bane's
takes the
gem.
series 3-2. 3-2. We had two 3-2s today, guys. Two of them. Both of them being 3-2. Two series. One of them being Renova and one of them being Movius as the winners of today's Flame and Cup series. Wow.